Hey, I'm Jojo, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. Today I'll give some tips about my main hero, Fredrinn. And also answer some questions which might be in your mind, like when to pick, or how to increase the ult damage. So, if you're new to this hero, or you want to learn more about Fredrinn, or if you're an old Fredrinn user you might still learn something new, or correct my mistakes through comments. So, stick to the end. This is my Fredrinn win rate in matches. If you're wondering why would you want to listen to my advice. I was on top 4th from my country on my prime.
Do not redeem! Do not redeem the card!
This is my current season win rate, thanks to the 1v9 matches. Tell me if you want to see Sora tips or any kinds of videos. Enough writing my own D and let's get to know Fredrinn. For the beginners who doesn't know anything how Fredrinn works, let me show you. For the first skill, also known as Piercing Strike, which deals physical damage and slows enemies, and generates crystal energy. And the next basic attack will slash enemies in a line. If you don't know what crystal energy is, let me explain you Fredrinn's passive. Which I should have done before telling you about the first skill, but my brain is not braining right now after all that goon sessions. So, Fredrinn's passive is Crystalline Armor, which converts lost HP into crystal energy, which is the gray bar that you see when Fredrinn loses HP. When he deals damage, he heals based on crystal energy. This passive is why Fredrinn loves long fights, and this passive is connected to his ultimate, which I'll discuss in a bit. Fredrinn's second skill is called Brave Assault, where Fredrinn charges forward dealing damage, and the next basic attack will trigger a knock-up, which is good for initiating teamfights and to CC the enemy so your teammates can finish the enemy quickly. The third skill of Fredrinn, which is known as Energy Eruption, smashes the ground, dealing AoE damage. This skill taunts enemies, which will make the enemies attack you and pull towards you, in a circular area. It can taunt all the enemies near you. Upon using this skill you'll gain hybrid defense so you'll take less damage. Now the best thing about Fredrinn, his ultimate Appraiser's Wrath. That's a ball-tickling name, right?
Shut your bitch ass!
Well, just like its name, this is one of the strongest tank ultimates in the game. Fredrinn uses his big-ass cock to break heads, but to activate your ultimate you need crystal stacks, which you'll see below HP bar. There are total 4 stacks of crystals. You need at least 3 to perform your ultimate, and at least 1 stack to perform your third skill. If you want more damage, then use your ultimate when you have 4 stacks, but if you're in low HP and you have 3 stacks, you should immediately use your ultimate for regen and sustainability. To reach maximum potential of his ultimate, you need to be in low HP and make sure the gray bar is more than the green bar. His crystalline energy fuels his ultimate. To get more energy you need more HP, which you'll get from building high HP providing items, like Guardian Helmet. Even Fredrinn is a good hero, you can't always pick him in rank. There are some heroes which will make you regret picking Fredrinn. If enemy picks one of these heroes, there's 60% chance that you'll lose. Unless your teammates are good and help you. And if your team has no tanks and the roamer picks support hero then you should pick Fredrinn. Tell me if you want to know how to counter these heroes using Fredrinn in the comments. If you're wondering what role is Fredrinn best at, I'd say jungle, because while experienced lane he can't do much until he has level 4. And if the enemy takes something like Yu Zhong, he won't let you farm easily. But yes, in jungle he's quite slow in farming, so you need patience while playing jungle. Fredrinn is the best tank jungler currently. So, if your roamer picked support and your team needs tank just pick Fredrinn as a jungler. Fredrinn is also really good in experience lane if you master him. During a teamfight you should mark the enemy backline, which are marksmen and mages. Always try to erase them with your ultimate. If you don't want your enemies to escape while you're using ultimate, use your third skill first, then use ultimate on them. That way they will be taunt and won't be able to escape your humongous D. Here comes the most asked question, can we increase Fredrinn's ultimate damage by using any items? The answer is yes, but you have to time it perfectly with the item. The item is Queen's Wings. This item activates only when you're low HP, which is good for Fredrinn. Here you can see Fredrinn's ultimate without Queen's Wings does 4000 damage. And with Queen's Wings ultimate dealt almost 600 more, which is still pretty good. You can increase it even more with Warcry emblem. Here you can see ultimate with Queen's Wings Warcry almost dealt 5000 physical damage. Here's another tip, pretend to retreat, wait for enemies to chase, taunt them, tank damage, then ultimate. For example, let's take Michael again. I know you guys missed him. Here you can see Michael chasing Fredrinn with low HP, thinking he can kill him without his ultimate. Well, we all knew how that was gonna end up. Tell me if you want to know more about Fredrinn. then I'll make part 2 of this video, like what's my build, how to win turtles and lords easily. Anyways, thank you for watching. Don't goon too much or your dick will fall off.